Danger.
I don't like it against this comp. Okay,
Ooh,
that's a good pick, yeah. We saw this. This was the pick that actually got them the dub against Arakihoshi Game 3 in their first leg match, Exborg Jungle.
The question is, will the Blue Bulls let it slide this time around in leg number 2 of their matchup? Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Land of Dawn and welcome to game number 1 in this best of 3 series.
Here it is. We're going to take a look at the emblems instantly. Aether opting to go for the Impure Rage on the Alpha. Trying to get as much sustain and that mana regen as possible to stay in the jungle a bit longer. And you can already see that the Exborg, why isn't it picked up a lot? It's because of the clear speed, most importantly. Up top as well, it doesn't seem like this is a winning matchup, honestly, for the Khalid. A lot of CC on Edith.
So does that mean that Bigetron are kind of... Oh, wait a second.
Potential skirmish here in the early lead, though, will be taken comfortably by Aether.
So back to that, if they don't win in the EXP lane, and they don't win in the gold lane, and their jungler doesn't clear as quick as Aether, do they lose all priorities in the lane?
Well, they do, but obviously this comes down to execution as well. They can still play around these individual lanes just to clear out and join in together in a team fight. If they do get that, then yeah, Bigetron Alpha actually do have an advantage in the team fights, especially front to back. Just look at their composition. It's the Exborg together with Yves and Harith and 2 frontliners. This is just pure front to back from the side of BTR.
So we can expect Rebellion to take a little bit of control, supposedly, in this early game.
Yep.
And they should be able to set up for these neutral objectives a lot better. So we'll see how that pans out. Again, these gold lane matchups we've seen kind of fail in theory, depending on who pilots it. So I'm actually curious to see how Super Luke fares. This is one of his comfortable heroes from way back when. We do see now another trade here from Rebellion, another rotation from Rebellion. As Apex said, they are to set up first.
Swin has no charge here, so let's see here. It's going to be Bigetron actually winning on health bars. Cars pops the Primal Wrath quite early. X-Wing charges again. Bigetron with 4 already. Now with the catch, Cars manages to find neutral objective. Aether will fall. It's going to be X-Wing here trying to hold all 4 members. Flicker all 4 knots because X-Wing should fall here. 1 HP and he will fall to the hands of Moreno. Super Luke will be taken down as well, and that is just Bigetron winning the neutral objectives.
You know what? Yeah, Rebellion, however, was still able to pick up that turtle again in the hands of Cars. At this point, Cars, do you want to be a jungler now?
He's taking one from Fnatic. Gonic, he's taking one from Mr. Supercan as well, with the help of X-Men, obviously. By the way, guys, stop trying to change the subject. Health prediction by Gope here. Hey, this is only me and Naveen has gone for Mr. BTR Red Robots. What's going on here?
You said not to go for Bigetron.
That's true. That's true. Actually,
my spirit animal is a bull.
The curse. Wait, really? Is it a blue bull?
Really is.
Oh, that's vroom. Fun fact, right? Wait, vroom. Okay. Bigetron. Let's talk about that. Yeah, the team fights definitely favor Bigetron Alpha, though again, Rebellion. Well played by X-Win, getting the stun down on the Super Ken to enable the retry win from Aether.
Did he win the retry?
It's Cars.
But I mean, technically it's a win for RBL.
It was still a win.
It's still a
really
win.
Great.
Yeah,
really good catch. Really good catch.
So retry win for Cars. There you go.
Yeah, there you go.
With the Gata, now with the Edith.
And then the fact that Cars was still able to trade back 1 did give them a little bit of value there. So it wasn't necessarily a one-sided win for Bigetron, despite them being able to pick up those 2 kills. And it still brings Rebellion as a factor in this early portion of the game that they should be controlling a bit better, actually. So 5 seconds left for the next neutral objective to spawn. And now Bigetron understand, all right, Cars is a problem, is a menace on the Edith, on the Gatot. So they do have to keep an eye on this kid, as well as how do they nullify X-Win's potential to neutralize Super Ken?
All spells are up as well, so they can fight. Super Ken here, chunked. X-Win looking for an angle. Rebellion taking it slow, though. Suelo might be caught. That's a flicker. On towards the in the mid lane, Super Luke, and that's a catch. Suelo caught. No Dominus Descent here for Rebellion. Let's see here. Oh, Super Luke with the flicker play. Aether gets taken down, and that's just Bigetron winning in the team fights again. Key very low, taken down, but X-Win will be the trade.
All right, that's a 3-for-1 trade. Cars is still going to try and steal it. Will he be able to?
No.
If he does, then that will be ridiculous, Cars.
That'll be illegal.
I think it would still be legal, but I don't know. Depends on what country you're in. I guess
Depends
maybe
how
it could
old
be
he
illegal.
is.
How old he is?
To drive a car, I mean, he has to have a driver's... Anyway.
We're talking about red trees.
Oh, right. Yeah. I got kind of lost there. But again, in the first few minutes of the game, like you mentioned, the better control in these team fights. What has Rebellion got to do, and what has this given Bigetron in terms of the items?
Oh, it's I would say it's just really tough for Rebellion at this point of the game, right? They're going to have to try to utilize Matt a bit more. I think at this point, stop controlling... They should have stopped at the second turtle. They should have been able to maybe make an adaptation to play strong side for Matt because he is in a winning matchup. But because they committed into that turtle, that was a free turtle, a free fight for Bigetron Alpha to take as well. And now, we were talking about how Super Ken already has 2 health bars. He has an immortality now, so that's 4 massive health bars for Super Ken. He's already trying to utilize this to steal away a jungle camp from Aether. And he does!
He was a level below, by the way, so... Things really did shape up for Super Ken. He was, I think, a level below of Aether earlier on. The fact that he was able to get that turtle and the fact that now he was able to steal that buff away does give him that edge and that advantage that now Rebellion severely lacks. This is a 2,000 gold lead now for the Red Robots, and they're not stopping there. Look at Super Ken and his rotations now.
It's a 4v2 here. X-Win and Max. Oh, that's a wrong charge here. Rebellion, they are forced to go back, and the turret will fall here surely in the next wave. Let's see Bigetron taking it slow, and Rebellion, they have no answers just yet.
Yeah, they don't really need to force anything. They got the dub there, getting Lunox low. They knew that the Brilliance was still going to be up. No unnecessary moves at all from Bigetron this time around, playing just like their emblem. Robots.
Wait a second, is Amon ahead of Matt in a losing lane?
Yep.
Oh, see here, it's a charge. And let's see, oh, Super Luke with the cover, real world revelation as well. Now it's going to be Bigetron taking the last turtle. X-Win though will fall. Now Bigetron, they move onwards. Looking for a pick on towards cards, but not enough damage. Super Luke, very low Aether, will secure that one. A little mistake, but Bigetron wins out.
Still overall, still held on from the Red Robots. Moreno does get caught just a little bit there, still able to get out. He does still have the flicker as well in order to prevent anything bad from happening. But again, the control, Rebellion, it feels like they're still committing onto the same plan and expecting a different outcome that they're not getting at all. And if they were banking on Matt to be ahead in the lane, he's now neutralized. Like that winning lane that he had earlier on, he doesn't have it anymore. So what do Rebellion work for?
Well, I think they should have just gone for a trade again. Top lane was actually free. Bigetron committed fully onto the neutral objective. So Rebellion, knowing that their power spikes haven't hit just yet on the Zask, on the Lunox, they really should have just looked for a trade. Because Bigetron Alpha, obviously in these team fights, you saw exactly what they were able to do. Once they group up together, it's difficult. I think downright almost impossible to beat them, especially during their own power spike window. It is 8 minutes. This is prime time for Bigetron.
Bigetron still maintaining pressure. X-Win actually forced to recall, and that's a good sign for Bigetron to take the top turret. And that is going to be Bigetron just slowly but surely burning every member of Rebellion. It seems like they want to move on towards, make a move on towards Matt here. Health HP, Super Ken, no armor, and they back off.
He's still able to get out. It's a very difficult choice to make, but concealed play from Rebellion.
Not sure it's wise. Good taunt to disengage. Oh, X-Win finds the charge and the rage. It's gonna be Super Ken trying to hold on. Immortality will be taken out, but X-Win will fall for V5. And Bigetron, they re-engage. Suelo forced to use the flicker. It's going to be stunned up for Super Luke, with Bigetron again showing dominance.
Was that a miss call made by Rebellion? I mean, X-Win was able to find an opportunity there, but look at the retaliation from Bigetron Alpha. They lost nothing in return. X-Win was the one that had to go down.
Yeah, horrible call from Rebellion there from X-Win. To go in on Super Ken, who has the immortality. Again, that was his first item. They should have been aware by the, immortality visual showing that he has an immortality, but still they decided to come in on him, and obviously the re-engage was spectacular. Raging Sandstorm, Avatar of the Guardian. They should really just be playing for Matt. Again, they don't completely lose out if we do get to those power spikes, and Matt already has the Holy Crystal now. I think it's still quite a bit behind from his power spike, but he has, 3 items is when he actually looks for fights. Zask, oh man. That's the problem right now for Sui Lo. He is so behind on Moreno.
1,600 gold behind. That is significant. First, oh, there you go. Amon Holy Crystal too. So that damage is racking up. And remember the red robots, they still have a Lord in the top lane. Bigetron, they're not playing around in this game. But we've seen Bigetron fall short before in this kind of situation.
Gotta be careful here, Super Ken. No immortality this time, and Bigetron seems like they know how to play this out, the kiting game. Top lane is going to be the focus of the Lord, and Rebellion, they're taking it slow. They want to prioritize the mid instead.
Yeah, they're still playing it very disciplined. This is good for the red robots.
Really good. They're not forcing the issue. They know exactly how to utilize the waves from the Lord, the empowered waves as well. Slowly but surely getting the whole defense up top too, forcing the Primal Wrath. That's a resource burnt out. It's not crazy value though for Bigetron Alpha. They weren't able to get all the tier 2s, just the tier 2 up top.
Still though, 6,000 gold lead. All right, we're already seeing a very different Bigetron right now. I'm just wondering whether or not they're gonna pull the trigger, buy a little bit more time for his team, but X1's charging. Not really sure if that's the best of decisions right now. And they back off. Bigetron, they're looking to clear in this bottom lane perhaps, looking to take somebody out. It looks like Aether could be isolated here.
I think the rest of the team should be able to rotate down below, but I think this turret should be falling. Suelo?
Oh, it's a taunt. And that will be the damage coming through. Suelo out of position and punished by the red robots. Amon jumping with the Shaman Force. Does not commit on towards an engage, but that is just a big win. 6,500 gold lead already established.
And they're remembered down now. The Blue Bulls, they needed Suelo to try and protect this and even look for the contest, I would say. Why did he walk in that bush? Why did he walk that way?
I'm guessing he was thinking that Bigetron Alpha had all their members around bottom lane, around that turret, to try to take the turret, so he walked up very innocently. Yeah, very naive of him to think that no one was there. He was there, taunted him, and picked him off, and now it's just full control to BTR. But remember, no rush. They can play it as slow as they want. They scale pretty well, and I think 12 minutes all the way to 15 minutes, it's still going to be their power spike window, so it's all chill.
No retribution was triggered there.
Moreno got it.
But yeah, Moreno will find the purple buff. And let's see here, Bigetron in the take, the Lord take. Still playing it slow. And Rebellion, they will try to find an engage on towards the Airborne. Good stun. Shaman Force pops in the backside though. Super Loop looking for a play. 1v3, the damage is enough to take him down, but Suelo falls in the process as well. It's going to be Bigetron, full control of the Lord. Aether will try to find an angle, but Super Ken secures the Lord. Bloodwings captured, and that's just another Lord take for the red robots.
Was that close? Could Aether, could he have stolen that?
No, no chance, I think. He already used the Spear of Alpha. Moreno baited it out. Once you use that, there's really no gap closer, and if you walk into a team like this that just can kite away from you, you don't have that gap closer, it's done. Rebellion couldn't go for the defense, or sorry, couldn't go for the contest earlier, so now they're gonna have to just watch out for the waves. Bigetron, how are they gonna manage these waves? That's my question now, because Rebellion still have really good clear. They have the Primal Wrath, they have Suelo on the Dominator's Ascent on Zask and the Lunox. But if Rebellion commit too many resources, Bigetron can capitalize. Ooh!
Super Ken with the last Insanity and a Avatar of Guardian. Now it's going to be an all-out war. Rebellion still holding on. Super Loop falls first. Now Amon juking away, and Aether will be the trade. It's a 1-for-1. But the mid-base turret falls as well.
But here's the thing, they're lucky because they only lost the mid. That's like best case scenario right now, unless they take this top side too.
They want to force the top lane, and it seems like they will get it. Rebellion, not enough firepower to defend that one. Bigetron still holding on. Bottom side, though, it's going to be defended for now. Nope, Amon denies it. 3 base turrets down and out here. Rebellion exposed. Good pull onto her super Ken, but he has last insanity to back off.
Very clean from Bigetron Alpha. Also, very nice decision from Iman to actually keep the Zaman Force, not utilizing it at all in that team fight, knowing that if he does fully commit, that could have been actually very scary. So they get all 3 of the base turrets. Now they'll just wait for the next Lord again, and we'll see the end. But it was close, actually. Rebellion were almost able to defend and get some kills. This is really good by Super Ken, baiting out the Primal Wrath, baiting them all into this real-world manipulation, and it was almost really bad. Good Winter Crowns coming in clutch as Iman actually did pop the Zaman Force, but decided to back away. Ah, I see. All right, so he popped the Zaman Force, knows that Matt already popped in the Chaos, the ult. So he decides, all right, I'm done. Getting the turret is okay. We'll still have more waves.
But let's see what the audience has for this match. Oh, very close. 51% for the Red Robots, 49%.
After the win against Fnatic Onyx, you know, I think
through.
A lot of people are rating Rebellion really high.
Go Rebels.
Go Rebels.
The Rebel squad. But back into this, the Rebels really need to show their support for their team right now because Bigetron are still holding absolute control with no inhibitor turrets. This means that all the lanes will be pushing in favor of Bigetron, and that's just more homework for Rebellion to think about.
Oh, wow, concentrated energy from Iman there. Usually we see maybe the Divine Glaive even here, but he actually opted to go for more sustain, which gotta give credit for. That's pretty good here in this composition, knowing that Rebellion, they want to play with their cycle of skills. Once Aether uses the Spear of Alpha, Kars uses the Primal Wrath, it's done. Iman, if he's able to just sustain back up, walk back and get some sustain from maybe the jungle creeps, then he'll be able to walk in again with the Zaman Force being up from cooldown.
See, Rebellion, it seems like they want to do it raw 5v5 here, and it doesn't really favor them. Bigetron, 7,500 gold lead already in hand. He looking for info. He spots Aether. Lord will be reset it, and Rebellion is just
look at the minions.
Slow. Let's see minions now already crashing on towards the base. Rebellion, they need to respond. Bigetron Alpha waiting for contact here. Actually, they're just taking it very, very slow. Concealed play. Axwin from the flank. Super loop cancel, but Loretto out of nowhere finds a Lord. Axwin falls, and it's going to be an all-out war. Shaman force swaps as well. Kars looking for an escape route, but he actually managed to zone out Matt, and that's a 5v3 now, looking for more. Moreno pops a real world manipulation, immobilized way low, and he gets taken down. Kars and Matt against the world. Bigetron, will they be able to find the first game? It does seem like so. Kars falls and the base wide open. Matt will not be able to do anything. Programmed to win for Bigetron.
That was a very clean game by Bigetron. Calculated, cold. There were no desperate measures, there were no over-calculations, overstepped as well from the team. They knew then and there what their composition was made for, and they executed towards that plan. Rebellion had absolutely no chance to retaliate.